Good morning, everybody. T from Focus Trades, and here's a few setups that I'm personally going to be taking a look at today. So we'll jump right into them here today, guys. Now, the major thing today to keep in mind is that Google will announce earnings after the market close. So Google, big name, market leading stock, negative reaction, positive reaction, whichever way it goes is likely going to have an impact, not only on tech stocks, but likely the overall market. So as a trader, that's something to keep in mind this week, is that Google has earnings tonight. But with that being said, guys, we'll run through a few setups real quick that I'm looking for this week, and you guys can monitor as well. First setup here, guys, is Tesla. So Tesla, after announcing their second consecutive profitable quarter, is making its way up towards a major buy zone. So this green line right here is the 200-day moving average. That's a major buy zone for Tesla over the past year, 2 years or so. You can see every time it either breaks above or below that 200-day moving average, it's typically met with a strong 20, 30 plus point move. You can see it there. So with Tesla approaching its 200-day moving average right now, that's a trade that I'm looking for. So with patience, I'm going to sit here this week, and I'm looking for Tesla to break above that 200-day. Crack into that 317, 318 level, at which point I'm going to look to take two trades. I'll buy some calls for an initial breakout trade, where I'm just looking to ride 1 to 2 days of momentum on that strong breakout. And at the same time, I'm also going to buy some calls that expire about 4 or 5 weeks from now to try to play a potential swing trade to the upside for that typical 20, 30 point move that you can see Tesla make pretty often. So that's something to pay attention to, guys, this week for sure, is Tesla approaching its 200-day moving average. Speaking of 200-day moving averages, another setup that I'm looking at this week is Facebook. Facebook, huge gap here on positive earnings and can't close above the 200. Despite that gap, 2 sessions in a row, it's closed below that 200. So all I'll be looking for this week, again, with patience and aligned with the overall market, is to buy some swing trade position here. So I'll be looking to buy some calls on Facebook, maybe a month or 2 months till expiration, on a move and a stabilization above that 200-day moving average. So as a point of reference, this is the kind of move I'll be looking for in Facebook. I'll take my position, again, about a month or 2 out on the calls. And it's pretty simple, guys. The trade either works and it trades above and away from the 200, or it ends up coming back below that 200, at which point I'll take a nice tiny loss. So Facebook, definitely one to watch this week on the 200-day. And same thing here for Netflix. So Netflix was able to close above the 200 over the past few sessions. So what I would look for this week, guys, first and foremost, how does Google do? Positive announcement, negative reaction. If it's positive, we could see a nice pop to the upside and a continued move here in the overall market to the green. So we're going to want to pay attention here to Netflix to see if it can continue to find support and stabilize above 200, at which point you can look to buy some calls for a potential 3-4 plus week swing trade. So along with Facebook and Tesla, I'm also going to keep my eyes on Netflix here as it's trading above that 200-day moving average. If we can get a good Google earnings announcement, we can get a positive move to the upside in the entire market. Netflix is a great opportunity to take a super low risk entry here on a nice possible swing trade. So we have got Facebook, we've got Netflix. Also want to look at TLRY. So for TLRY, guys, we'll kind of bump down to a lower time frame here. And the major level you want to focus on this week for TLRY is 82. So you can see here on the hourly chart that 82 has just been a level that no matter how much, of a pop it gets, no matter how aggressive the buying starts early in the session, we can't close above 82. So the key reference this week for either day trades or beginning to initiate a potential swing trade for TLRY is going to be that 82 level. Now I have some calls that expire this week. I may be looking to buy more a little bit further out. So you want to pay attention to TLRY and see if it can break above that 82 level and finally stabilize above there. Now if we do clear 82, the next level we're going to want to pay attention to is this 83.50-ish level of resistance that you can see right here. Despite the nice 2 pops over the past few sessions, that's exactly where TLRY had that line in the sand. Big volume, big pop in all the weed stocks. TLRY can't get any higher than 83.50, 83.45. So we want to pay attention to that 82 level, and if we can break above that, the next level to pay attention to is definitely this level at 83.50-ish. And if we can clear that, guys, then I would imagine that could be the green light for TLRY to make a run up here towards 85, possibly 86 plus. So you're going to want to pay attention to TLRY on those levels for the purpose of a day trade. And then in terms of a potential swing trade, I also like TLRY as well. So we take a look at TLRY here, guys, on Thinkorswim on the 4-hour chart. And we're about to see potentially what's called a golden cross. So a golden cross is when this moving average right here, the 5-period MA, breaks above this red one right here, which is the 10 MA. So a golden cross is when the 5 MA can break above the 10 MA. Give you guys a visual. Here's an example in Apple right over here. There's another example, and there's one right there. So when the 5-period moving average can break above the 10-period moving average, it can often be an indication of a bullish move to come. So you guys can also keep an eye on Apple this week, as I will be, for that potential golden cross. If that 5-period can break above that 10, I'll be looking to put on a swing trade position in Apple as well. But if you take a look here at TLRY, guys, facing that 82 resistance for the possible day trades, we also want to pay attention to the bigger picture. If we get that golden cross this week, if that 5-period moving average breaks above that 10, I'll be looking to take 2 potential positions in TLRY. First position I'll be looking to take, guys, along with, just kind of day trading the shit out of these levels, is going to be a shorter term swing. So if we get that weekly golden cross, I'll be looking to buy some options that expire on March 15th. Out of the money calls that expire on March 15th. And in terms of an overall bigger picture trend trade, if we do get that weekly golden cross, I'm looking to take a small position in June 21st calls. Those are about 6 months out. And again, I'm also going to go out of the money on those. So those are a few names I think you guys should all pay attention to this week, as they're presenting super low risk, potentially high reward entries. So keep your eye on Facebook at that 200-day moving average. Same thing for Netflix there. You also make sure you guys want to keep your eye on TLRY. And also keep in mind Google earnings tonight after the close. So I'll continue to update you guys on the trades that I'm taking, and I'll continue every morning to upload these pre-market videos. So best of luck today, guys. And if you haven't already, check the description box, click the link, and join our private morning live streams and private chat room, 100% free for 2 weeks. Hook you guys up with a lot of cool training materials, some awesome videos, and you can see me in the group every morning preparing and really going over these setups in detail, getting ready to make some profitable trades.